Rihanna there with You to One. We were talking forgiveness, and it's actually quite appropriate. She forgave Chris Brown.
Did she really? Are they back together?
I've brushed past an NW at like Woolworths the other week, and I saw something about. I don't trust any of those magazines. So it's
that's
hard
good.
to say.
I'm glad you don't base your life decisions on.
No, I try my best.
On
not to.
NW.
Thomas from Mata saying you have to forgive them, not for them but yourself. If
yeah,
you
boy.
Don't let them, they have the power over you. Well, yeah, it's just it's very true.
Thomas, you know what's up.
Thomas does know.
You really do, because I'm badly quoting the Dalai Lama or Buddha or someone, but wherever you go, if you carry that anger and that hurt and that frustration or whatever it is with you,
yeah,
they're always going to be beating you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And you become beating yourself up. You know,
it just becomes the definition of baggage as well.
Exactly,
you take into
man.
Unrelated relationships, you meet someone new, and then it's like, well, why are you so bitter all the time?
Yeah, exactly. So you really need to work through it. This is like a less brutal, family-oriented Jeremy Kyle. I don't even know who Jeremy Kyle is.
So he's the British guy who does midday television on TV2.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a thing. He gets kind of like the chavvy English, like, oh, you slept with my sister and now you've got 8 kids, and it's like, you're up, nah.
I think that's a bad thing. Thanks. Thanks,
family-oriented. So you were talking forgiveness?
I want to talk about your veganism, because I think veganism is super positive. Like, I've been a vegetarian for over 10 years.
Yep.
And there are so many studies about how a vegetarian-vegan diet is good for you and good for the planet.
I can back it up. I can't speak for the planet's impact in the last 20 days or so.
Yeah.
But certainly just my own life, you feel healthier. Like, I didn't think you could feel healthier, but you just kind of do. You feel better about yourself. But also, like, mentally, you've just got a lot more clarity.
Yeah, sure.
And it's crazy. You don't think, like, a steak and a piece of fish is that bad for you. But at the end of the day, like, when you're eating whole organic food, which is what you kind of have to do when you're
vegan, yeah,
you just feel a lot better. And last Saturday, we did some filming, and we went to Denny's.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, okay, well, I have to eat the meat here for the filming, so I chose this ridiculous burger, like 3 things, and broke my fast for this meal. And by about 7 o'clock that night, after eating this burger, my body broke down.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I couldn't handle it. It was like, total substance abuse via Denny's burger.
Yeah, like I remember Morgan Spurlock's film Super Size Me, how sick he got, and then to recover his, nutritionist partner wrote him like a vegan diet and stuff.
Yeah, he lost like the will to live for a while there.
Yeah, totally.
Purely McDonald's.
Yeah, purely McDonald's. I mean, that's extreme, but still. But what prompted your veganism?
I read a blog from a dude who said, you'll feel good, try it for 30 days.
Really?
Yeah, so I did. So I kind of want to do it every year for a month.
Are you being mindful of your protein intake and your B12 intake?
No.
That's what you need to be as a vegan, because while you don't need as much protein as the meat and dairy industry would have you believe, there's a lot of advertising around that.
Or whatever it
exactly.
is. Yeah.
You do need a degree of protein in your diet, like tofu, soybeans, edamame.
I love the edamame.
There's all the sausages. You can get soy bacon. They're quite delicious. I don't eat a lot of them myself, but they're really good.
If you're sitting there and you do feel like, this sounds quite holy now, but you feel like you're a little bit kind of off, like something doesn't feel right, you're a bit sluggish, just try it for a week. Try not to eat dairy for a week and see what happens.
For me it was like trimming it down instead of going full, like, boom, which you've done, and I fully respect that. You might want to like phase out particular red meat, blah 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 blah. So you got some ways.
Don't you just miss iron?
Nah, that's not true, man.
Really?
No, it's completely untrue.
Okay.
I've been anemic once in I think 12 years of vegetarianism, and that's when I had glandular fever.
Wow.
And I work out twice a day, 6 days a week, pretty regularly. I run half marathons.
Dropping a lot of energy.
I'm a professional Thai boxer, I'm a fighter. And iron's really important for your energy. Levels.
You need to be on some advertising campaigns for vegetarianism.
If you are
interested, you and Sarah Ulmer, mono.
Pretty sweet poster child photo.
You could check out Safe Animals from Exploitation. You could check out their website. They've got a new campaign with a whole bunch of like celebrity types who are vegetarians and vegans. You can check out PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals.
Nice.
Check them out online.
Just quickly, Matt, could you bring up the poll that we have created in the last little while?
Of course I can.
Love a good poll.
Much appreciated.
Love a good poll. It's almost like democracy in action.
It really is. You live democracy.
Yeah, you live democracy.
It is related to, maybe I didn't finalise it. It will be coming up very shortly. Do you work out? I don't. But I'd like to start.
I
imagine it's like the diet. You start to feel
totally. We were talking about. We've talked on here a lot about what makes you feel good.
Yep.
And exercise is a massive one. for your emotional, psychological, and physical health. I think we break down the idea of fitness as just being your body.
Yep.
But it's everything. We're all integrated. You know, we're an integrated unit or species, or what's it looking for? Organism, perhaps?
Yeah, completely. Because it's endorphins, right, when you exercise?
Endorphins. It's like I think we talked about last week. Neurotransmitter.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good. You get a high on it. And do you work out?
I don't.
50-50.
Nope.
What?
That's only just gone live now.
Very,
so
it's very early.
Right. I was like, oh, wow. We're that sedentary?
You won't be able to see that unless you refresh your apps as well if you're at home sitting on the app.
Refresh your apps.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Richie, for coming in. Basically,
pleasure.
it's as easy as that. Forgiveness, diet, and exercise. It might start to feel better.
I really like what you said about letting go of baggage, because just from this one conversation today and hugging it out, I feel that much freer and lighter. Just like you with your veganism.
Completely. All right, until next Sunday at 4:30. Just quickly though, Peter from Caldwell saying, most obvious for forgiveness song, which I highly doubt you'd ever play, Please Forgive Me by the man himself, Mr. Brian Adams.
If we had it, I'd play it.
He doesn't discriminate.
So I'd love Brian Adams, but we can't do that one. But we can do this one, though.
Some foos. Walk is a forgiveness song. Right on.
Nice.
Good work, Robert.
Nice. Peace, everyone.